when you actually go into a school, what do you do with the students? Do you share your book, or do you actually write with them?
Well, I have different things that I can do with them. Right now, I'm relatively new to the DOE. I just got my DOE
Vendor,
vendor's permit.
vendor,
I've spent the better part of last school semester trying to introduce myself. Because what I'm talking about here is not normal. It's not normal to see coming from us. What I try to explain to the educators is that Shrek, Little Mermaid, Black Panther, they were all books before they turned into mega movies. And we're big consumers when those movies come out. But for some reason, we're not creating the work that turns into those movies, and that's a problem. Our students have tremendous imaginations, but the representation is what they're not seeing. A lot of the representation that they see is sports, music. They bend over backwards to bring athletes into schools. 80% of the athletes go broke, and they're not talking about it. They bend over backwards to bring musicians into school, and they're ending up on Vlad TV talking about the mishaps. But the students are not seeing anybody that sat in the same seats that they sat in, went to the same schools, come from the same neighborhood, that's doing something like this. A lot of the creation that we think we can do it revolves around power and empire. Meanwhile, Shrek is a $4 billion franchise that came from somebody's mind and was a book before it turned into a mega movie. So I'm trying to introduce that thought process to the educators so that they could say, wait a minute, we're leaving a big chunk on the table for these students, and it's a $285 billion industry.